Hey guys, it's Jason over at Kaiser Willys. Today I want to talk about vacuum. So here on the L head, you've got a source of vacuum here. So it's a port here, a port back here, another port here. On the WO carburetor, this is a replica WO. Right here, you would normally have a port for vacuum. So here's a WO right here. You can see that port right there. Source of vacuum. So this one doesn't have that. So what we've done is we've got a vacuum gauge here. We've got a barb. So we just have this fitting here, another fitting, and then this hose just presses onto this barb. So what we'll do is we want to check our vacuum because we're having some idling issues and so forth. So we want to kind of rule some stuff out. So we're going to start the vehicle up. We've already warmed it up a little bit, so we're gonna start it up now and I'll get a reading for you. We'll see where we're at and then we'll figure out if there's some things that we need to change. All right, so what we've done is we've removed our PCV right here. This is just a rubber plug. We've plugged up the hole, it's a temporary plug. So now what we'll do is we'll start up the engine and see if we get a better reading on our vacuum. All right, so we did this test and basically you can see we were not getting anywhere close. 20 inches of vacuum draw at idle, once it's no longer choked and it's fully warm, is what you're ideally looking for. We have a vacuum leak. So I want to talk about a couple things, try to figure out how you can narrow down where your vacuum leak might occur. So on this carburetor, you have 2 bolts here where it mounts to the intake manifold. That's a hot spot for leaks for vacuum. These ports right here, where the intake and exhaust mount to the actual block, PCV valve. So these are some of the places that you can check. Now what you can do is when you've got the engine running, you could hook up a tachometer or dwell meter, what have you, and you could read the RPMs. You take starting fluid and you gently spray at the joints, like this bolt, the bolt down there, right here along the carburetor base plate. If you spray that and then the RPMs jump, it's a source of a leak. So we've already done that. We have sprayed all of these different joints to see if we've got a leak. So what we're going to try to do now is we're going to remove this PCV valve and then we're going to plug it off and see if we get a change on our vacuum reading. So we'll go ahead and do that now. All right, so we know that we've got some timing stuff that we have to sort out, but just by trying that one test and plugging off this port where the PCV was, we went from somewhere around the 5 range up near close to 15 on some of these readings. So again, we know that we've got some timing stuff that we've got to work out, but just plugging this off jumped our vacuum significantly. So most likely something's going on with this PCV valve. So we'll get this all checked and all that kind of stuff, do our timing, and then we'll recheck the vacuum and we should have better results. So I just wanted to kind of go over a few things. If you're bogging down, if you've gotten a new carburetor, if you've gotten it rebuilt or what have you, it's not always going to be a carburetor issue or something like that. It could be timing, it could be vacuum leaks, vacuum right there. It ran a lot better when we plugged this off because it was getting proper vacuum. So just that's one thing to check is vacuum leaks can really cause a hindrance on the performance of your vehicle. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.